Okay, so I'm thinking and the way I opened the Jude art, and I was like, oh my god, both of the Jude arts, because now we have Jude from Tales of Zillia, and then we have Jude Duarte from Cruel Prince. I opened both of them, and I was like, oh my god, you know what? I'm really feeling both of the Judes. I think I want to do one of these ones today. Like, they're really calling to me, you know? And it's like, no. No, we're doing Hayden. Because it's Hayden, and I love Hayden. And I want him to be happy. And he deserves so much. You know what I discovered, by the way? So this is a really cool feature on Procreate, but if you pick a color, right? So let's say I pick that color. Then you can pick a complementary color. Hello? Complement. Oh, I already picked it. Okay, cool. You can pick a complementary color. But can I make it darker? You can. Isn't that cool? That makes it so easy. I know! I never knew that that existed. Imagine, I could have been color theorying way back. Okay, so I'm thinking we could do a fun scene, like... Oh my god. Lady 4, please. We're trying to chill here. My pen not working. My pen's out of battery. Okay, I'm gonna look up a picture of Hayden real quick while it charges for a sec. It's fine. If it's too low, I'll just borrow my sister's. Oh my god, I love this track. Yeah, I love the Sisters themes. I think my favorite one might be Lady 2's theme. Like,
Trying so hard to remember, there was something specific the Rhodes family was known for, like what put them in their rich family position, or if one only got that they were a noble family. I think they were born into wealth. Like it was old money. But I don't know exactly what their business was. All I remember was, you know, the parents were trying to essentially steal the rest of the money. So yeah, the first idea was, I've kind of drawn it a lot for it to just be, this is my problem. I should be like doing tiny thumbnails, but I never do that. This was the first idea. The second idea was going to be like a, yeah, so the other art we could do, I've already drawn the one with the Melon Nelly now, so now I'm a bit like, oh my god, I kind of want to draw that. The other one is Giselle and Hayden in her little cafe, and he's one of, you know, her frequent customers, and he's just like, hey, you know, like one of the regulars. And she's like, hey, you know, just some kind of vibing. This one would not be very canonical one, because as you know, in Reincarnation, Mel and Nelly were not children when they met each other. So even if Hayden is, I think Hayden is, I think they mentioned Hayden. I think Nelly
told Giselle, or was Mel told Giselle that, like, yeah, they do have a grandpa? So I think that's Hayden. I'm gonna believe it's Hayden, but obviously both of them wouldn't have known Hayden as babies, because one of them wouldn't have known that, you know, he was their grandfather. But I don't care, you know? I want to draw them as little babies. I mean, we could, I guess, I could make them the older, like their age in reincarnation. They don't have to be like little babies. And that'll make it more canon. I'm not really good at drawing babies anyway. Yeah, so I'll save the cafe one for later. Yeah. There's so many good Hayden. I mean, Hayden is incredible, so of course there would be a lot. I'm gonna pitch a sad one. You'll need some eye flair. What's your idea? Oh hey, we defeated the enemy. Lines where he tells Giselle about building a cocoon to keep herself safe. Oh no! That's sad. It's gonna be something like, you know, his family. Or like, I don't know. No. And before it's something like the reincarnation version, where he keeps baking Mel and Nelly these, like, you know, little desserts and stuff, but they're actually sick of it, but they put up with it because they love him. But then one day, Mel is just like, alright, I can't lie anymore. I actually really hate these. And then Hayden's like, What? And he's like, it's okay. I'm fine. You don't have to eat anymore. And Nellie's like, no, I actually love them. They're great. And he's like, I'm gonna build a cocoon to keep my feelings safe. Build a cocoon so they can't get in. I'm trying to make myself feel happy because I'm just remembering, you know, that door, and it's making me sad and I don't want to think about it. The fact that a character can appear for like, what, 2 scenes and affect you in such a way speaks a lot for the writing. I think I want to make it more expressive. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. Hold up. It is time to find expression references. Is this him reading them a story? Yes. Maybe he could just be telling them a story. He doesn't have to be reading them something. Because he seems like the kind of guy that would like just tell them a crazy story about his life. Oh my god, I've got so many good references already. It suits him, doesn't it? It's making me very happy. I think it's looking very good. It also lends a lot more room for an aged up Nelly and Mel to like their actual ages. Because I can definitely picture like Nelly being like, wow, to one of Grandpapa's stories. And even Mel being like, you know, very like engrossed in it, but like more quietly in the back. Like an older Mel, sort of like just kind of chilling, like, you know, just sort of like with a smile on his face, like, yeah, this is fun. You know, just all of them vibing together and being a family. I know, stuff like this that just makes me just go so soft and mushy. And you know what? This is just the Hayden effect. It's like I put him in for 2 seconds, I think about him for a bit, and I'm like, oh, I'm all happy. What a good dude. He was the one who made the roses happen. Yeah, he set up the whole rose garden. I just want to work on the new Melanelli real quick. How do I feel about drawing 2 roses? Concerned. I know you wouldn't bring it up though, for no reason. One sec, I'm adding some boys to the playlist.
I think that's the first time I've ever drawn Mel? Body first and then head. Then again, I think that's probably the first time I've drawn anyone body first and then head, because I usually don't want to draw the body. I'm gonna go a bit more cartoony.
Oh, eventually, like Silk Song. Well, probably a bit more like estimated. I love this one. I'm gonna play my favorite one again because fuck it. You know what? I love it, so I'm putting it on again. And I didn't put like the most popular one on yet, so I'm gonna put that one on in a bit. I've got a whole list. Oh, I just want to rewatch the scene with Kun and the whole crown game. I just Androsi is mine. Let's see. Is that a song? Is that Tower of God song, or is it a different Kevin Penkin song? This is my favorite. Eee! Oh. I don't know. There's no possible reason. No, I just really like it. It's just a good track.
That book series? What do you mean?
Cradle series by Will White.
Interesting. I'm not sure what that series is, to be honest.
But I do understand your feeling. I actually listened to a lot of Kevin Penkin OST while I was reading like manga. Or not manga, but it was a lot of webtoons. And it's now in a playlist I have on Spotify that is my reading playlist. So whenever I read a book or something kind of like intense, I play the OST. I think I played it while I was reading like another sci-fi webtoon, and it made everything feel so intense and it just all kind of blended together nicely. It was like one of those everything fits perfectly type experiences. Okay, I'm finding a Mel picture real quick. You need to see my boy's hair. Oh, there's a popular track. God, this boy has so many It's funny, I feel like I hadn't drawn these guys in ages. Like, I really didn't draw them that much last year. I had to get some of it out of my system, but I haven't drawn Nelly that much. And, like, towards the end of the year, I was like, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna just do them. Just get so much Nelly and Mel art, because, you know what? I really like their designs. And I like drawing them. I like making Mel floofy. And, like, Nelly is one of my favorite characters, and I never draw her. I know, I even got the emotes in. Like, I finally draw my Nelly emote. It's like, you know what? She deserves it. And finally we have, like, a positive and happy, sweet emote, and it's Nelly. I love that emote a lot. It's just, it fits her personality so well. You know, it just works. And it can be used in lots of different ways. Like, it could be like a, oh, this is very sweet. Or it could be like a, oh no. Oh no. But mostly it's, oh, this is very nice. Notice how I've avoided drawing any clothes and just went straight. Oh my god. Just saw Ollie pop up in the screen.
I am in the middle of the screen.
Literally just popped up right in the middle.
Yo.
I'm drawing my faves.
Yeah, I see that.
We were supposed to finish the Pauline art and the Harvey art, but it's Hayden's birthday today, so I was like, I'm gonna draw Hayden. And I was thinking about what to draw for him, and we decided it was between well, I didn't really talk, I just kind of had the ideas in my head, so I started sketching, and then I started sketching him like everything really detailed, and I was like, okay, well now the sketch, I've decided I'm doing this. And then I drew like a little thumbnail version of what the other idea ended up being. So the other idea that I wanted to do, let me turn this a bit lower because it's got lyrics. So the other idea I was going to do was Hayden in a cafe and Giselle sort of like being like, hey, as if like they've reincarnated and they know each other, you know?
That's cute.
Which I thought that would also be so sweet because it's one of the things that I really wanted to happen. But on the other hand, I really like the idea of like him being around Mel and Nelly and just telling them stories and being a good influence on them, because I think they really need that.
They really needed that.
It would be so sweet to have that happen, because one of the things that he said was he'd always wanted to like really be close with his grandkids, and he never really got that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm doing this.
And I just came in here to say bye, bro.
Bruh.
I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Everyone say goodbye to Ollie. He's going.
I'm leaving forever.
He's never coming back. Your
And
last chance.
And when we come back, we're gaming a new game. Well, I don't know what you know.
We're gaming. Something. We'll never finish Alchemy of Souls. No, we're almost at the end of Buffy season 4.
I think this is the first time I see you drawing Mel with a smile.
With a smile, not gloomy. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've drawn him with a smile before. We were doing like a whole. Let's go through. Oh, oops. Speaking of not smiling, let's go through all of the arts and see what work in progresses I have. I have not. Oh wow. Oh. Oh, he's smiling here.
How long did it take you?
It's not exactly the... Oh, he's smiling here too!
Hmm.
There's 2 arts. I'm sure there was another. Yeah, he's smiling here! He's reading a book, so I made him smile.
Aw.
I drew that for his birthday. That was a quick sketch. And then I drew the difficult one, which was, oh my god, this. Oh my god. Oh, see, Flint? The shading on this hair is similar to the shading I did in the comic. See, it's simplistic shading. So I can do that. I'll just incorporate that shading style into this. See, it's the same thing, except it's a lot more cleaner. Every time I see anything from Unterberg, it just looks like the craziest shit, basically. Like, I have no clue what the plot is even about. I just see Gem Girl. I'm like, that's a really cool design.
How you enjoying the hacking Pokemon game?
It's finished.
Oh,
I've played it before.
how do you enjoy it again?
It was really, really hard.
Mm.
I don't know if it was harder because of the tablet or what. I don't know how I finished it as a kid because I did have to use save states quite often. But as a kid, I would have had to, like, you know, just get through it. And I don't remember, like, if it took me ages to do that bit. But, like, some of the memories came back. But it was more just me remembering things that I really liked. And I didn't remember it being that difficult. So it was a bit like, oh my god.
Bro, if kid me managed to complete all the God of War game.
Dude, you can't even finish Mega Man Star Force. What are you talking about?
Well, that game is a fucking bullet hell game.
Oh my god. And this one was a spinning my hand in a circle. My shoulder was gonna fall off.
And Mystery Dungeon was hard because my teammate was literally attacking me every time.
Yeah, as if I didn't have to deal with that. I know his beard doesn't do this, but I don't really care. He's now gonna have this kind of beard. Because I already drawn him like that before, so.
You know what when you're gonna play next, or is it a secret?
Oh, well, I'm still playing Persona 5. That's more of a slower journey. But the thing that I'm going to do next was... I had a couple of things... Yeah, like how Giselle gets green-toned hair. To be fair, Moitaro also gives her green-toned hair. He just draws it much darker. But it is very, very green-toned. And then they kind of change it every so often. And they make it like more of a jade tone and then more of a bluish tone. And like they switch around. But he usually draws her with a green-toned hair. So, I'm just saying. Oh, we're out of Kevin Penkin.
Finish your sentence, what the frick?
Huh?
You were gonna say what you were gonna play next, and then you switched subject.
Oh, I can't remember what I was gonna play next. It was gonna be something that I had on my list for a while. But I know one of them was Lost Judgment. But I don't think that was one I was thinking of. Flint, what was I gonna play?
I mean, might as well play Lost Judgment. I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot.
I definitely will, but...
It do be a commitment, though.
Was it Nier? No, Nier was another thing like Persona where I'm gonna play it slowly, but also I've been meaning to. I still need to like get the resources and stuff. That's on me. That's me just not doing it. And it's mostly because like I'm just struggling to find time to do anything.
Oh my god, it's Metal Gear Rising, a 9-hour playthrough.
I think it was a short game, but I can't remember what it was.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me if you pull out a indie game no one heard of out of your.
No, I do that on Saturdays. I don't know if that's it. How dare you not do your homework in your video game relaxation? I don't even do video game relaxation. When I say I don't have any time, it's because I'm drawing. I'm just like, how do I feel comfortable spending time like grinding in a video game? And I have fun doing that, like I don't have an issue. How do I, you know, do that when I could be doing art and or reading? At least with like audiobooks, I could read and grind, so that would be fine. But I typically am like, well, I can multitask drawing and reading, so I'm going to do that instead. And right now, one of my main books is, I don't have the audiobook version of it, so I'm just reading it like on my phone. And first of all, that's making that book go take so long. I'm only at like 20 pages in. It's ridiculous. And that's also because it's a romance book, and oh my god. Oh, can I just say, the writing in the book is not bad. I actually quite enjoy some of the characters. Like the main character, she's like a walking trope. She's literally like the, you know, no nonsense, like business lady type character. And it's like, I'm cool with that. Like I'm down to have like a more strict and like, you know, I don't know how to have fun type character. Sure, whatever. But when every single thing they say is like, and then she did this, which is just like the 2020 hit novel blah blah blah, or just like character from 2015 blah 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 movie. It's like, okay, do we have to reference every single thing in existence? And then like the book starts off, this bit broke me. The book starts off literally talking about the biggest tropes in romance. Like, you know, it's not like this person's gonna like run away to a little, you know, the hovel in the middle of like the countryside and run into this cowgirl. And then, yeah, it's like, dude. Can we, like, I would enjoy the story so much more if they didn't just reference every single piece of media or be like, I'm not like other books. And I don't think they are going for that. Like, I don't think they're trying to, you know, shit on anything. It doesn't seem like that's the purpose of it. The purpose seems to literally just be, I know these pieces of me, like, I know these tropes, you know, and they're kind of going for that-ish, but not really, because the love interest was made clear very, very early on. I was kind of expecting a bit more build-up, but the book starts off with our main character, like, running, like, she's late to her meeting, she's on the phone with her boyfriend, soon-to-be ex-boyfriend, by the way. We find out that, oh no, he's giving her a call, and she's like, oh no, he's gonna break up with me, I know it. And we're like, why? And then she's like, this always happens, because he went on a 2-week business trip to Texas, but then it turned out to take a little bit longer than usual. And she's like, this has happened before. I'm like, really? This specific situation? And then she's basically like, yep. And then he, you know, he's gonna be like, he found his countryside gal, you know, and she just listed off a bunch of more like Hallmark movie tropes, basically. And then, you know, he does break up with her, and he's like, I'm gonna stay in Texas forever. She's like, was she a baker? He's like, what? And she's like, the girl you left me for, was she a baker? And he's like, no. She's the daughter of the innkeeper. It's like, shut up, stop. So yeah, he did have his little Hallmark movie moment there. So the whole point is our girl, she's basically lived the life of the villainess in those movies. Like, she's listed off like, and then they go to the, you know, they live out their little small town romance, but then they have that clingy girlfriend back in the city who's like, you know, the rich girlfriend who doesn't take any shit, and she's boring, but then she's also like such a bitch, and she's making them like you know, do all these things, and like, you know, like, we hate that girl, she sucks, right? Anyway, that's me. And I'm like, okay. You're really not selling this to me right now.
Alright, Coco, my time has run out.
Farewell, Ollie.
Can I leave you with one homework?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gone. Read one of the one-shots of the author of Chainsaw Man.
I will. I'm gonna read the one, the less weird premise one.
The one where the guy wants to commit suicide, or the manga one?
The manga one. The other one's weird.
Alright, if you need a link to it, just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do it. You can do any. You can read in like 20 minutes.
I probably could, yeah. I'll get through it when I can. I have to be in the mood for something like that, though.
But alright, I'm gonna go now.
See you later, Ollie. Good luck on your trip. And come
See
back
ya.
soon so we can play video games.
I'll be back at ASAP.
Hell yeah.
In 11 days, exactly.
And then Ollie never came back. But yeah, like, I want to read more just because I'm like so curious where the plot goes. One of the book reviewers who I really like, and I'm like, you know, she gets me. She was like the story is really good because it's just like the relationship is done very nicely. And to be fair, from the little that I'd seen of her interactions with, oh, by the way, so after she has that phone call, she's late to this meeting, right? So she's like, well, gotta go, you know, because I'm a business lady and I gotta deal with my career, so I'm gonna go do that. And he's like, yeah, well, you're always like this. She's like, yeah, well, you're the son of a billionaire. You didn't have to like worry about any shit in your life, so whatever, bye. And not gonna lie, I was getting really pissed off at like her ex on the phone. So the author did a good job of making him like the worst. Like, he's just full on entitled white boy. He's the way he was just like, I'm going to live my dream, and you know, I found someone that wants me to be happy and doesn't just care about money. And she's like, oh my god. She didn't say this to him, but she says this to us. She's like, can you believe this guy? Like, this guy is the son of a billionaire. He lived with like a gold spoon in his mouth and like wiped his ass on gold toilet paper. I'm like, oh my god, what a dick. Like, how do you have the gall to tell, like, to be that rich and tell someone, Curry, like, why worry about money all the time? Like, how dare you? Oh my god. I was ready to just, like, you know? They did a good job of making him, like, the worst. Yeah, if they, honestly, it would have been really fun if they just eased up on the reference. Like, it is like every single page there is a reference. Like, when I was reading on my Kindle, I was on the bus and I was reading through it and I was like, okay, there's another reference. And then I started taking, like, I started putting a note every time there was a reference. And then I looked through like my Kindle highlights and notes list, and it was just every single note was a different reference, and I was 7 pages in. There were so many references by that point. 7 pages in! Oh my god. Ridiculous. It could be such a good book if they just didn't put so much. It's like, yes, we've read books, we've watched other movies. You don't have to, like, you can be more subtle about it. You can make your own, like, descriptions. You don't, and the way the characters, whenever they talk to each other, are just comparing themselves or some situation or something to another thing. And it's like, you don't have to keep comparing things to other things. You can just describe things like normal people. It's like, I don't go up to my coworkers being like, oh wow, JK was really sucked today. Oh, it's just like that Phoebe moment in Friends in episode 35. Like, I'm not gonna say shit like that, you know? Some books which are based on the idea of being referential can get out of hand if they aren't wound in by, like, literally haven't. That's the funny thing. It's, the book is about, like, a romance between a publisher and an editor. And it's like the guy is, yeah, you know what? She needs that guy. She needs to get with the main guy because he's an editor and he could probably just edit her inner thoughts a bit. Like, reel her in. Like, maybe she needs that. I'm sorry, girl, but, like, seriously. No, but the author really needed, like, someone to look it over and be like, okay, that's a bit too much. That's too many references. Yeah, just edit her life. Oh my god. I was hoping to get more done, but, like, you know, we're not gonna go on that long. 2 hours for a sketch is, it's a bit much. However, it was a complicated one. Top 10 best romance novel list, chapter 2. Oh my god. She would do that though. Yeah, he's gonna to be more about her and not the character she's just like. And oh my god. I am interested in reading more, that's the thing. Like, that's the weird part of the book. It's annoying me in a lot of ways, but it's also keeping me intrigued, and I'll just be back in a sec.
Okay, back. Okay, I'm trying to find like some nice old man outfits, but like very refined for him. Maybe I'll make his hair like stick out like that. Oh, is that Mark? I just realized we've been going on for quite a while. Should we stop for now? No, I found so many nice old man arts. Hold up. Look at these old man arts. I'm gonna post them in Blink and Speak. This one has a vibe that I want to see in Hayden. Not that one. This one. The one I'm about to send. This one has... This is what I want. For, like, and maybe another Hayden art, but it's just him, and it's just him, like, vibing. It's that lighting and everything. It's just very, very sweet.
Yeah, Mark's doing D&D. It popped up on my tablet, so I was like, oh, it's Mark. The thing is, unlike last week, I actually have nothing planned for the weekend. I'm going to be doing some art on Sunday, but that's at home, not outside. Our art club finally decided to do a non-outside event. So we're just going to be chilling indoors and doing like draw pile. Or just like, you know, chilling and like cheering each other on while we draw. Yeah, it'll be nice. Okay, that's him looking very spiffy. But he needs a nice outfit. I like how all the old men that are popping up right now are either guys wearing giant, like, poofy coats, or, like, farmer old men in overalls. Can we get some refined old men, please? Oh, cool. Now I got Severus Snape from Harry Potter. He's not even old. What is happening? Okay, I've sort of got some vibes. No, not this track.
Oh no, I just found a really refined old man. Oh, he's wearing a nice outfit. It's like one of those. You know what? I'll deliberate on his outfit later, but I've got the pants and the shoes down, so legs taken care of, which is usually not my favorite part of anything. Oh, I've avoided Nelly and Mel's clothes too, but whatever. I'll do that later. That'll come, you know what, tomorrow. I have plenty of time tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, cool.
I am going to vibe. This is just... this is like super not vibey songs. This is from Future Diary, by the way. We're stuck in a lot of... I think a lot of Future Diary tracks are in like extreme playlist, which is what this is. Let me quickly pick something that's not as hype. Oh, this one. And we're done for today. Like, we didn't do any art, but we did some sketching. Yeah, we added another work in progress to the list, but this one's gonna be done quickly because it's his birthday today, and his birthday is gonna stretch on to tomorrow because I don't care. Maybe it actually is. Hold up. Maybe they told us in advance because it's Japan. Let me check real quick. Yes, his birthday's today because it's now midnight. Oh my god. Okay, we're not late. I can finish it by tomorrow, today. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna finish doing the clothes tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be able to very quickly line art it and then color it. I'm not gonna be able to quickly do that, but you know what? We're gonna try. Okay. I might at the very least finish it by Sunday. So, yeah. Let's go. Alright, guys. I do see you later screen, but like at this point we might as well just I've got 2 Apple Pens here now. It's very confusing.